Ever wondered who can eat the most ice cream in 30 seconds or who has the longest fingernails in the world? Welcome, my friends, to the mesmerizing universe of world records, a realm where ordinary people perform extraordinary feats, turning the mundane into the magical. In this world, diversity is the only constant. From the bizarre to the beautiful, the hilarious to the hair-raising, records come in all shapes and sizes. They celebrate human determination, ingenuity, and sometimes sheer luck. They remind us that there's no limit to what we can achieve when we push our boundaries. We'll be your guide on this journey, introducing you to some of the most fascinating record holders who have turned the impossible into the possible. So, buckle up for a wild ride that will leave you questioning the limits of human potential. Prepare to be amazed as we delve into the world of extraordinary world record holders. Imagine eating 16 scoops of ice cream in 30 seconds. Sounds impossible? Well, not for our first record holder. Indeed, the world of records is full of extraordinary feats, and the one we're focusing on today is no exception. It's all about the frosty delight that is ice cream, and one person's astonishing ability to consume it at a pace that defies belief. Meet Mochi Ito, a name that rings out in the world of competitive eating. Born and raised in Japan, this champion eater has made a name for himself by breaking numerous food-related records, and the one we're spotlighting today is perhaps the most chilling of them all. Mochi holds the record for the fastest consumption of ice cream. How fast, you ask? Well, hold on to your cones because this is going to blow your mind. Mochi managed to eat not one, not two, but 16 scoops of ice cream in a staggering 30 seconds. That's right, you heard it correctly. 16 scoops in half a minute. But it wasn't just any ordinary day when Mochi achieved this frosty feat. It was the height of summer, on a sweltering day in July, during the annual ice cream eating competition held in his hometown. The conditions were extreme, the competition fierce, but Mochi, with his unparalleled eating skills, emerged victorious. The rules of the competition were simple. Each participant was given a bowl filled with 16 scoops of ice cream, a mix of vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry flavors. No utensils were allowed, and the use of hands was strictly prohibited. The challenge was to consume the entire bowl using only your mouth as quickly as possible. Mochi, with his signature determination and focus, took on the challenge head-on. He dove into the bowl, his mouth working at a speed that was nothing short of extraordinary. The crowd watched in awe as he devoured scoop after scoop, his pace unflagging until finally the bowl was empty. And there you have it, folks. Mochi Ito, the fastest ice cream eater in the world, a man who turned a simple summer treat into a record-breaking feat. So, next time you're enjoying your ice cream, think about how it would feel to eat 16 scoops in 30 seconds. Our next record holder has probably never heard of the phrase nail-biting tension. Meet Lee Redmond, a woman who has taken the phrase letting your nails grow to a whole new level. Lee holds the Guinness World Record for the longest fingernails ever on a pair of female hands. Would you believe it if I told you her nails measured a staggering 28 feet and 4.5 inches in total? That's longer than a London bus. This extraordinary feat wasn't achieved overnight, of course. Lee started growing her nails in the late 70s and didn't cut them for over 30 years. Now, that's what I call dedication. But, as you might imagine, having such long nails isn't always a walk in the park. For one, Lee had to be extremely careful not to break her nails, which meant she had to avoid certain everyday tasks. Just imagine trying to type on a keyboard or open a can of soda with nearly 3-foot-long nails. Not exactly the easiest task, right? Moreover, maintaining the nails required a lot of effort. Lee had to spend hours cleaning and filing her nails every week, not to mention the time and resources spent on nail polish. It's said that she used over 2 bottles of nail polish during each manicure session. Despite these challenges, Lee managed to live a pretty normal life. She even claimed that her nails, despite their length, didn't prevent her from taking care of her husband and doing household chores. But the most remarkable thing about Lee isn't just the length of her nails, but her attitude. She viewed her nails as a unique part of her identity, a symbol of her patience and dedication. And that's something we can all learn from. So next time you think about trimming your nails, remember Lee Redmond and her extraordinary nails. Imagine the patience and dedication it took to grow and maintain those nails. Age is just a number, especially for our next record holders who are the most tattooed senior citizens. These are individuals who have decided to turn their bodies into living canvases, showcasing a myriad of designs that make them walking works of art. First up, we have Isabel Varley from the United Kingdom, a lady who didn't get her first tattoo until she was in her late 40s. Fast forward a few decades, and she's now covered head to toe with over 80% of her body adorned with ink. From tribal patterns to portraits, Isabel's body is a testament to her love for this form of self-expression. Then we have Charles Chuck Helmke and Charlotte Guttenberg from the United States, who hold the title for the most tattooed senior citizens in the world. With over 95% of their bodies covered in tattoos, they are a sight to behold. Their love story started at a tattoo parlor, and their mutual love for body art has only grown stronger over the years. While many may question the motivation behind their decisions, these senior citizens have their own reasons. For some, it's a way of documenting their life experiences, each tattoo representing a chapter of their lives. For others, it's about self-expression and embracing their individuality. They see their bodies as blank canvases, and tattoos as their way of painting their stories. What's truly fascinating about these tattooed seniors is not just the sheer number of tattoos they have, but the spirit they embody. They challenge stereotypes and prove that age is not a barrier when it comes to pursuing passions. They carry a message of freedom, individuality, and the importance of self-expression. Whether you're a fan of tattoos or not, there's no denying the dedication, commitment, and courage it takes to transform one's body in such a profound way. These seniors definitely prove that it's never too late to express yourself. From tattoos to rubber ducks, our next record holder has the largest collection of rubber ducks. Now you might be thinking, how many rubber ducks can one person possibly have? Well, prepare to be amazed. This extraordinary record is held by a delightful individual named Charlotte Lee, a professor from Washington, USA. Now, Charlotte isn't your average rubber duck collector. No, she is the proud owner of over 9,000 rubber ducks, earning her a spot in the Guinness World Records. But how does one amass such a collection? Well, it all started innocently enough in 1988 when she was a student. She and her roommate started buying rubber ducks as a fun way to decorate their shared bathroom. And as they say, the rest is history. Charlotte's ducks aren't just your run-of-the-mill yellow ducks either. They come in all shapes and sizes, from ducks dressed as superheroes to ducks that look like famous personalities. Each one is unique, adding to the charm and intrigue of her collection. Throughout the years, Charlotte's passion for these little squeaky toys has only grown. She has traveled the world, scouring markets and shops, always on the lookout for the perfect addition to her collection. She's even been known to attend rubber duck conventions. Yes, you heard that right, there are rubber duck conventions. What's more, she has dedicated an entire room in her home to these ducks, turning it into a veritable rubber duck museum. It's a sight to behold, a sea of ducks, each with its own story and personality. Charlotte's collection is a testament to the joy of collecting, and a reminder that passion can take many forms. It's about more than just the ducks. It's about the thrill of the hunt, the joy of discovery, and the satisfaction of owning something truly unique. Who knew rubber ducks could make for such an impressive world record? Well, now you do. And the next time you see a rubber duck, maybe you'll look at it a little differently. After all, to someone out there, it might just be the perfect addition to their world record collection. From ice cream eating feats to epic collections, these world record holders certainly know how to make an impression. We've journeyed together through a wonderland of extraordinary achievements. From the lightning-fast ice cream eater who turned a sweet treat into a whirlwind race, to the individual with the longest fingernails ever, demonstrating an unbelievable commitment to growth and patience. Then, we met the most tattooed senior citizens who proved that age is just a number when it comes to self-expression. And let's not forget the person with the largest collection of rubber ducks, reminding us that passions can come in the most surprising forms. These diverse and unique records show us that the extraordinary can be found in the everyday and that anyone can make their mark in the record books. These extraordinary world record holders remind us that the world is full of surprises. Until next time, keep exploring and who knows, maybe you'll be the next to break a world record.